Alright, so I'm back, and I don't know how much I'll get through, but I think I'm gonna read the final part of White Album 2. It just depends on if I get interrupted. So, I'm gonna turn the BGM down a little bit. Why don't I just check the other settings, just to be safe. I don't know what this setting is. This one. What is that? I don't know. I'll check it out later. I don't have the Google Translate in front of me. But you would think the one on the left would be your preferred. Just because there's more characters there. But I think it's the old images, and the one on the right is the new images for this game. Oh. I'll check that out later, though. No more Toma. The snow stopped this morning, and the snow on the streets has almost melted already. However, the sky is covered in thick clouds, as if it were ready to cry and recreate yesterday's white streets. A cold wind bangs on the windows unpleasantly, making me feel cold just from hearing it. I guess spring is still ways off. She has a key?
Haruki-kun.
Haruki-kun. When I look up, I see the person I absolutely had to meet right now. And at the same time, the person who I wanted to meet the least right now.
ごめんなさい。電話繋がらないし、鍵開いてたし、もしかしてこの前みたいに倒れてるんじゃって。
Oh, that could have turned out very bad, Setsuna. I'm sorry, you didn't pick up your phone, and the door was unlocked, so I thought maybe you collapsed like you did last time. Yeah. Ah, I realized that the doorbell had rung a while ago, and my cell phone rang a bunch of times as well.
大丈夫。この通り、なんともない。
I'm fine. As you can see, there's nothing wrong.
この通りって。
As you can see?
おかしいかな。
Is something strange? Ignoring Setsuna's calls and hugging my knees while leaning against the bed seems to be making her worry.
本当に大丈夫だって。ありがとう。心配してくれて。
I'm really fine, but thank you for worrying about me.
心配するのは当たり前だよ。
Of course I'd worry.
だって、私は。
Because I'm.
で、どうしたの？
So what's up? Well, I can't bear to hear what comes after. Because I'm. Right now. I can't shamelessly accept something that I trampled upon myself.
本当は、昨日言えればよかったんだけど。
I should have told you this yesterday, but...
でも、ごめん。いろいろあって言い忘れちゃって。
I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you. Because there were a lot of things going on. It's fine. From her attitude, I realized why she didn't. No, why she couldn't tell me.
カズサのことなんだけど。
It's about Kazusa. It's about what was written in Kazusa's letter. Because I ran out of the school without listening to what Setsuna had to say. And because I ignored Setsuna's phone calls back then.
今日。
Oops.
今日。午後2時の飛行機で。
The plane. It departs at 2 p.m. this afternoon.
そっか。
Oh, I see. That's why she came last night. Kazusa's phone call last night must have been her final farewell. Although, I completely ruined it.
驚かないんだね。
You don't seem so surprised.
まあ、ここ数日ってのは最初から分かってたことだし。
Yeah, I knew it would happen sometime in the next few days. I'm lying again. I'm deceiving Setsuna. but I don't feel nauseous anymore. It's like something inside me has gone numb.
行こうよ、春樹くん。今からなら十分間に合うよ。
Let's go now, Haruki-kun. We could still make it in time.
いいよ、俺は。
Hall pass.
どうして？
But why?
次にあるの、いつになるかわからないんだよ。私たちの親友なんだよ。
We don't know when we'll be able to meet her again, you know? She's our best friend, right?
もう、いいんだよ。
I'm
俺は。
I'm fine, really.
春樹くん。
I've already said my goodbyes. I swore that I would never forget her, and that I would always love her even after separating. I've truly betrayed Setsuna. Setsuna.
刹那。
何？
What?
それよりも、話があるんだ。聞いてくれないかな。
More importantly, I have something to tell you. Will you please listen to what I have to say? I haven't even told her what I wanted to yet, but in an instant Setsuna's eyes show visible shock. Considering my attitude right now, it's not surprising that she feels something is strange.
あのさ、俺、本当は。
You know to tell you the truth, I
聞けないよ。
don't want to hear it. But even more so, her eyes show fear.
大事な話なんだ。これ以上、先延ばしにするわけにはいかないんだ。
It's something very important. I can't keep dragging this on like this. Even so, I continue. I convey my cruel feelings to Setsuna. I can't betray Setsuna any longer. Takeya's suggestion of being a hypocrite may save everyone, but that is not true salvation. It's not true happiness. But
私にだって大事な用があるんだよ。カズサに会わなくちゃならないんだよ。
I have something very important I need to do as well. I gotta meet Kazusa no matter what. Even so, Setsuna remains adamant. Blah, blah, blah. Even so, Setsuna remains adamant.
だから空港への電車の中で聞く。そうじゃなきゃ絶対に聞かない。
So I'll listen to whatever you have to say inside the train on the way to the airport. If not, then I'm never going to hear you out. So this happens in the anime as well. I don't know if they kind of set it up the same way, but something similar to this. Like the day when we started calling each other by our first names, she remains stubborn, like a child.
刹那。
If I go to the airport, if I meet Kazusa again, it may end in a cruel, terrible farewell. And Setsuna may have even already noticed it.
行こう、春樹くん。まだ終わってないんだよ。
Let's go.
私たち。
Let's go, Haruki-kun. We're not done yet. Even so, Setsuna reaches out her delicate hand to me. So we're at line 75, just in case you're curious.
また降りそうだね、雪。
It looks like it'll snow again. Just because I'm curious, and because we're not at, like, the most important line ever, let's test this out. Oh well, it didn't do anything. So it looks like it'll snow again.
たくさん降らないかな。飛行機止まらないかな。全便欠航にならないかな。
Will it snow a lot? Will it be able to stop the plane from leaving? Will all flights be cancelled?
カズサ、行くのやめてくれないかな。
Will Kazusa give up on leaving? Perhaps it's a weekday. The train to the airport, or perhaps because it's a weekday, the train to the airport is not at all crowded. Setsuna has been looking out the window for a while now, praying to the white sky that looks like it's about to shed its white tears, even though she knows her wish can't be granted.
どうして
Why?
どうして俺を責めないんだよ。
Why aren't you blaming me? I told her everything. That even though I promised to date her and actually treated her that way, I fell in love with somebody else. And on the day of her birthday party that I didn't attend, no less. The first day I betrayed her. The day I called her Kazusa for the first time. The day I completely broke my bonds to Setsuna.
こんなひどいことされてどうして何も言わないんだよ。お人よしにも程があるだろ。
After I betrayed you so horribly, why aren't you saying anything? There should be a limit to how nice a person can be. I truly told her everything, that I was in love with Kazusa before I even met Setsuna, that even on the day I became Setsuna's boyfriend, Kazusa's image crossed my mind, that from the very beginning of my relationship with Setsuna, I always held Kazusa in my heart, that in order to forget about Kazusa, I tried to close the distance between Setsuna and myself too hastily.
なんとか言ってくれよ。俺のこと殴るとか罵るとか許さないって態度で示してくれよ。
Say something, hit me, curse me, or tell me that you can't forgive me. Do something, anything. She's too kind, she never blames me, and her kindness is tearing my heart apart.
怒ろうにもほとんど予想の範囲内だったし。
I expected this to happen, so I can't be angry.
春樹くんの気持ちは知ってたし、カズサの気持ちも知ってたし、全部知ってて後から割り込んだわけだし。
I knew about your feelings. I also knew about Kazusa's feelings. It's after I knew all about it that I decided to force myself in between the two of you.
ただ予想できなかったことといえば、二人が悲しいくらいに真剣だったってことかな。
But if there was something I overlooked, I guess it was that the two of you were woefully serious about each other. She had known everything. My dense, fickle, selfish side, my cowardliness that ignores others' feelings. Setsuna had accepted everything from the beginning.
そこだけは完全に私の計算違い。そのせいでみんなバラバラになっちゃった。ごめんね、春樹くん。
That's where my calculations were completely wrong. That's why we have all been separated like this. I'm sorry, Haruki-kun. So our calculations were wrong. That's why they've been separated.
なんで刹那が謝るんだよ。おかしいだろそんなの。
Why are you the one apologizing? This is ridiculous.
おかしくないよ。だって私も春樹くんのこと裏切ってたんだから。
No, it's not ridiculous at all. Because I also betrayed you, Haruki-kun. Yamete yo, Setsuna. Stop it.
私が春樹くんに告白したのはね、
The reason I confessed to
ど
you...
うしてもあなたと恋人同士になりたかったからじゃないんだよ。
The reason I confessed to you was because I wanted to become your girlfriend no matter what. But it's actually not like that, you know? Stop trying to nonsensically shoulder my blame.
ただずっと3人でいたかったから。私を仲間外れにしてほしくなかったから。
I just wanted the three of us to stay together forever. I didn't want to be left out.
バカみたいに楽しかった3人でのお祭りをずっと続けていたかったから。
Because I foolishly wanted to continue that festival for 3 that I enjoyed so much.
ただそのためだけにあなたの恋人に立候補したんだよ。
Only because of that. I wanted to become your girlfriend.
だって私が割り込まないと春樹くんと上総はどんどん近づいてく。私の目の前で恋人同士になっていく。
Because if I hadn't forced my way in, Haruki-kun and Haruki-kun and Kazusa would have gotten gradually closer and become lovers right before my eyes.
そしていつか2人は私と少しだけ距離を置くようになる。
You guys remember that scene? Hurting others? Being hurt and hurting other people or something like that. She was singing the lines from one of the songs. And so Kazusa in this scene says, "And then, since you two would have distanced yourselves from me,"
一度開いた距離はどんどん離れてく。気づいた時には2人と1人になってる。
once a gap is opened, it can only become bigger. I realized then that we would have to become a 2 and a 1.
私は1人になるのがどうしても嫌だった。だからバランスを取った。
I'd really have hated it if I were left alone, so I balanced it out.
春樹くんの気持ちを私に向けさせることでずっと3人でいられるようバランスを取ったの。
By making your feelings direct toward me, I tried to balance us so that the 3 of us could stay together forever.
上総には春樹くんしかいない。春樹くんも上総のことを思ってる。
You're the only one for Kazusa, and you also had Kazusa in your heart.
だから私が春樹くんの隣にいる限り上総も私たちから離れていかない。ほら3人の出来上がりだよ。
So as long as I didn't leave your side, Kazusa wouldn't walk away from us. Blah blah blah. Kazusa wouldn't walk away from us either. See, it's 3. Yappari.
私は知ってたんだ。
I knew it. Thought it was gonna be yappari. I think that's another way to say that.
あの時私があなたに告白したらあなたは絶対に受け入れてくれるって。
I knew it. That if I confessed to you right then, you wouldn't refuse me.
上総があなたに気持ちを伝える前なら絶対に勝てるって知ってたんだよ。
I knew that if I confessed before Kazusa conveyed her feelings to you, I would win, no matter what.
だって知ってたんだ。春樹くんの責任感の強さ、面倒見の良さ、頼み事を絶対に断れない優しさも。
Because I realized how responsible you are, how caring you are, and how kind you are, that you would never refuse a request.
あなたのことが好きだって、あなたのことが必要だっていう人のこと 突き放せるわけがないって知ってたんだよ。
I knew there was no way you would throw away someone who told you that she loves you and needs you.
カズサも春樹くんも傷つくって知ってて、それでも私一人だけのためにそうしたんだ。
Even knowing that it would hurt both you and Kazusa. Even so, I did it for myself.
だから春樹くんは私を裏切ってないんだよ。
That's why, Haruki-kun. It's not that you betrayed me.
3人でいたいって私の願いを叶えるために苦しんでもがいて我慢して潰れちゃっただけ。
Trying to fulfill my wish for us, to remain together. You suffered, you struggled, you endured, and finally, you crumbled.
だから私には怒る資格なんかない。悲しむなんて許されない。
This is why I don't have the right to be angry. I'm not even allowed to be sad.
もういいよ。
This is enough.
ごめんね。春樹くんのこと好きだけど、でも上総ほど真剣じゃなかったよ。
I'm sorry. I do love you, Haruki-kun. But my feelings aren't as strong as Kazusa's.
もういいんだって。
I said that's enough. It's as if Setsuna is giving me a one-sided farewell. She is unfairly blaming herself.
だからね、気にしないで。
So don't worry about it, okay? It's a clumsy logic that only exists to lighten the burden of my sin.
春樹くんが私のことを許せないって言うなら、もうあなたのこと追いかけたりしないから。
Haruki-kun, if you tell me that you can't forgive me, I'll stop chasing you.
そんなこと言ってない。
Something like that. I could never say something like that. The one I can't forgive is myself.
けれどもしあなたが上総を失って寂しかったり、私のことまだ少しでも好きでいてくれるなら。
Even so, if you become lonely after losing Kazusa, if you can still like me, even just a little bit.
やめろ、せつな。
Stop this, Setsuna.
私を上総の代わりにしてもいいんだよ。
You can think of me as Kazusa's replacement, okay?
やめろ！
Stop it! The few people inside the train all look in my direction. They glare at the man who has the audacity to yell at a woman in a public place and quickly look away.
そんなの違う。ただの現実逃避だろ。またいつか壊れる。お互いもっと深く傷つくよ。
That's wrong. We'd just be escaping reality. We would both be hurt even more deeply down the line.
私は傷つかない。違うな。傷ついても仕方ないんだよ。
No, I won't be hurt. Rather, I'll be fine, even if I get hurt. They must think that this is a meaningless spat between a couple.
だって私が壊したんだから。3人でいたくて全部バラバラにしてしまったんだから。だから私が春樹くんを慰めてあげる。
I'm the one who broke everything, because I wanted the three of us to stay together forever. I ripped everything apart. So let me comfort you, Haruki-kun. Once we get off this train, we will soon make up and go back to being a couple. It'd be really nice if it really was a silly quarrel like that.
もうダメかな。春樹くん、私のこと軽蔑しちゃったかな。
Would this not be possible because you despise me now?
いい加減にしてくれ。
Cut it out already. This conversation makes no sense. Setsuna refuses to acknowledge my sins no matter what, just as I can't acknowledge the non-existent sin that Setsuna claims to bear.
やっぱりダメか。許してくれないんだね。
I guess it's impossible after all. You won't forgive me. Yes, it's unforgivable. I won't allow you to forgive me. If Setsuna forgives me, I will become the lowest scumbag ever. I will never be able to be in a relationship again. I will never be able to love someone again. I'll never be able to love this precious person in front of me ever again.
ねえ、春樹くん。私たち、どうすればよかったのかな。
Hey Haruki, I wonder what we should have done. Why won't you just leave someone as selfish as me alone?
告白しなければよかった？
Should I not have confessed? That's right. You are someone who has received numerous confessions. You said you rejected all of them. Why didn't you ignore me, just like you ignored all the others?
学園祭に出るなんて言わなければよかった？
Should I have not participated in the school festival? That's right. Weren't you busy with your part-time job? Didn't you say you don't like standing out? Why did you accept my selfish idea with a wry smile?
あの夕暮れの屋上で、春樹くんに出会わなければよかったのかな。
Should I not have met you on the roof that evening?
嫌だ。
No. I don't want that. If I hadn't met Setsuna, I wouldn't have had the chance to see her true self. To think that if Setsuna didn't exist in my life.
私も絶対に嫌。よかった。そこだけは譲れなかったんだ。ありがとうね、春樹くん。
Yeah, I'd really hate that too. Thank goodness you're allowing me at least that much. Thank you, Haruki-kun. The few people inside the train once again still glances at us. No matter how miserable and idiotic this looks, my sadness dwarfs it all.
雪、降りそうだね。
It looks like it's gonna snow. My face feels like it could become as distorted as the clouds at any moment. Alright, so in the next one, it'll basically continue this. See ya.